So you got to talk to him in person, not over the phone. You can get your weather together. You understand?
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house, Bill Yeoman, and I'm Dre.
Get your weather together before we push your wig back.
Where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense comes onto the field first today. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they... There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Ran
pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move.
Come on, bro. I'm holding this dude, bro. Like, somebody got to pick up on him.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Sam Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line.
We about to get shifty.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Y'all do?
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal.
What?
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Complete to the right.
Come on, bro. Gotta get in there.
41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Woo!
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
There we go. Way to come down here. Way to save the tackle. All right, that's one. We got, what, 3 more plays?
Get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Give me something. Give me something.
Looking to fire.
I get him. I get him. Come on.
Got his man.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more play. One more. One more. One
I
more.
like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. They're going for it. Okay.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on
There we go. There we go.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did.
Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right, man. You got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Bearcats are in the red zone. The option look. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's now piled up 68 yards.
Come on, you missed that block, bro. You owe me. You owe me. Make a hole.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the touchdown. Sam Houston. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
Oh, he missed that whole tackle, bro.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach is...
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back.
They're running past him like, come on, bro.
On the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Flicks it out to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
6th play of the drive coming up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
There we go.
Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh.
Hold on, y'all. Hello. Hey, what y'all got going on? Yeah.
Unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 111 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll run the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Bearcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Goes to the option. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on 1st down. On the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the 1st option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Hand off to the fullback. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bearcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Give to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Sam Houston! Great job by the back on the option.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Whitted. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. Well, I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
The option look. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense, quick tempo. Now on the option. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least 1 more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. All business today for this ball club. They come out